Every year, you say you want to go to Africa, and you often can't shake that lack mindset. Lack of funds, lack of time, lack of knowledge. Vanessa is calling you to Guinea. What if you just took 2 weeks to invest in you? I'm offering you a retreat to Guinea, West Africa, the heartbeat of cultural arts and beautiful countrysides. But most importantly, this is a chance to revive your connection to yourself and this world. Vanessa is exactly what you need. Unlike any other cultural trip, this retreat will make sure you get balanced in mind, emotions, cultural arts, physically, and spiritually. Vanessa is Susu for peace. So let's bring in the new year reborn, refreshed, and remastered. From December 30th, 2025 to January 12th, 2026, we invite you to come experience soul transforming energy and movement in Guinea with our teachers from Ballet Ansun. For more information and to make your deposit today, go to www.thesumacenter.com. Guinea is rich with culture, Guinea is beautiful, and Guinea is healing. Don't miss out on this opportunity to experience it all. Welcome to the New Moon in Gemini session. This new moon, let me tell you about this vibe. This is a fresh, renewed energy, and it's really based around communicating. This energy is going to usher in fresh ways of communicating so that relationships improve or begin. It is the new moon, that's new beginnings. Geminis, this time will be an important period of rebirth for you and new opportunities through education, travel, or spiritual growth are going to be coming your way. Now, for all of the signs, creative thinking is going to be important as well as enhanced. And sharing or taking a class, and when I say sharing, I mean teaching, or sharing your wisdom, or getting wisdom, gaining from someone else. That may call to you at this time, and if it does, do it, okay? Emphasis is on good communication and listening because that is a part of good communication. You can't communicate, you can't communicate clearly if you don't listen well. But creativity is also really highlighted. So, I want to give you 5 tips to harness this energy. Number 1, start things that'll increase your creativity or spiritual growth. And that doesn't mean you have to be artistic in some way or spiritual. Whatever you believe in, whatever feels good to you and you're passionate about it, that's what you need to be focusing on right now because that is a part of your mission, your purpose here. Number 2, if you want to release energy, do it creatively. And that is also speaking of emotions, feelings. Do it creatively. It'll help you to respond rather than react to various situations that arise. And many of these projects that happen at times of release, you'll find will bring you, many of you, if not all of you, some kind of benefit in the future. Number 3, communication will be clear now, so meet new people. Be open to start new relationships, meet new people, start new jobs, and things like that. Which brings me to number 4. This is a good time to start a new venture, business venture, or travel. Okay? A very good time to start the planning. Sometimes people think the new moon means do it now. No, it actually means start planning. All right, the full moon exposed what you needed to be focusing on, and the new moon is like, all right, now it's time to get started. All right, so that by the full moon, it's either manifested or you're being shown what needs to be manifested, which you overlooked. All right, y'all. So, good time to meet new people, start new jobs, start new businesses if you're an entrepreneur, and to find adventures through travel. Number 5, connect to the stars. Starseed energy is really strong right now. Watch the sky, okay? Info from above will help you to be in sync with your life's flow. I'm telling you. They will be sending you a lot of synchronicities through the animal spirit guides. Okay, that's one. Through the sky, you might see things in the clouds. You might see rainbows, um, sudden rain that comes and just goes, the moon looking extra amazing, the sun setting the sky just so beautifully at a time that you need to feel that the universe got your back. Yeah. So look up from time to time, all right? Pay attention to the moon's phases and increase what you know about this world that you're in. This is Gemini energy, the house of sharing and intellect, travel and communication. Welcome to the new moon in Gemini, guided visualization and sound healing. This part of the session is meant to clear paths for travel, for teaching, for learning, and for opening up the throat chakra, connecting it to the heart chakra, grounding it in the root and earth star chakra, so that you're able to clearly communicate as well as share your creative endeavors. Take a deep breath in through your mouth. And feel as if that air is going to your heart as it passes your throat. Exhale. And as you exhale, feel as if you're releasing all that no longer serves a purpose within you. Take another deep breath in. Feeling light energy as it goes past your throat chakra. Coming from that heart chakra. Just breathe naturally, deeply in through your mouth. and out. See yourself standing before a path. Keep breathing. Clearly see this path. And start to walk down this path. If there's any obstacles in the way, you remove them with ease. Breathe. Continue on your journey. You come to a point in your journey where things become clear, very clear. Feel a blue radiant light shining from your throat. That space right in the center of your throat, right between your collarbones. And breathe into this space. so connected to the earth. And stream light from your heart chakra up to this space in your throat. Green light. Connecting the heart to the throat. Love and compassion to communication. Breathe. See yourself opening up your arms to the divine. Taking in a deep breath and communicating all that needs to be released, all that needs to be requested, all that needs to be forgiven. Breathe. Now I want you to repeat after me. I'm magic in the flesh. 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 Take a deep breath in through your mouth. Exhale through your mouth. Take another deep breath in through your mouth. Exhale. Take a deep breath in through your mouth. Exhale. Deep breath in through the mouth. Remember, green light the heart, blue at the throat chakra, glowing, radiant. Exhale. Deep breath in. One more. Exhale. Slowly return to the space that you're in. Rub the tops of your legs. Stretch out your feet, your ankles, your arms. Wrap them around yourself. Give yourself some love. And I will see you guys in the next part of this STEAM session. Hey everybody, welcome to the collective channeled messages for this new moon in Gemini session. Yeah, I've already laid out the cards because I wanted to vibe really quick with them, but I'm gonna clear the energy of the space now. And as I'm doing that, sometimes I get messages, so I'm going to channel as I clear the energy. But as you can see, our dominant card is the new moon in Aries card for Go For It. And that is the energy I'm getting for the collective is it's time to do. You know, I know you've been getting told probably the last few hundred readings, divine time and patience, divine time and patience. Well, collective, divine time is here. And what I'm hearing about the collective is that you're hesitant, you're procrastinating, you're not going after the things that you've always wanted to do. I think being in the energy of patience made you think of failure. Being in the energy of not right now, divine timing, made you think never. And because you slipped into this vibration, it's kind of looking like it's going to be a little bit of a task to get back into the energy of going for it. Okay, I need to go for doing my nails because they are pissing me off. But anyway, the energy is now is the time. That's all I keep hearing is now is your time. Now is your time. The things that you might have done before, they didn't go off the way you wanted because that wasn't the time. Now is the time. Try it again. Do it again. This time will be different. You're not the same person Sorry to blow a little. You're not the same person you were when you tried something the first time. So your guides are really, really, really pushing this energy of go after your desires and your dreams. So this new moon, yes, it's like new beginnings, new energy. That's what the new moon brings in. However, for many of you, it could be a reboot. It could be a renewal. It could be going back to something and rebranding it. Um, I'm just hearing like a lot of old things getting renewed. Now I'm not really hearing that in the relationship realm. I'm hearing in the relationship realm a lot of newness. New relationships are starting, friendships, intimate relationships. If you're already in an intimate relationship with someone or committed relationship, then you're going to see your friends are going to be shifting. You're going to start to see a new circle of friends coming in that are in alignment with where you are on your journey now. So try not to be in an energy of attachment where as things are being released, you panic. Because yeah, when you're releasing, you're letting go of things, you're going to experience a little bit of chaos. It might feel a little like, oh my God, especially if you're someone who's not really keen to change. And they're just saying breathe. Okay, just breathe. And if you're in relationships that aren't committed, intimate relationships or a uncommitted relationship, that you're going to find is going to start to dwindle in energy. Either you're going to start to lose interest in it. The other person is either going to have to just go for it and offer the commitment you deserve and are worthy of, or they're going to have to go the hell else somewhere else. So that's just the energy right now. It's going after what it is you are worthy of, what you deserve, and getting into the energy of having that fierceness, that Aries fire, and Aries energy is all about new beginnings. So just being in that energy of knowing this is my time, this is my fresh start, this is my rebirth. Yeah. So besides that card, I was going to pull more from that deck, but I just wanted to tell you the initial spread. So besides go for it, we have don't let your past hold you back. South Node speaks a lot about going for it, doesn't it? Subliminally. It's like the sub to go for it. Don't let your past hold you back, because that is what I'm feeling is in the way of many of you going after your dreams, is that there are memories of past experiences, of attempting something and it didn't go the way you expected, of feeling like you failed at something, feeling like you missed an opportunity, a time. Uh, um, and they're like, your guides are here saying like, no, you didn't miss anything. You missed what was not meant for you. That's what I'm hearing. We also have reminders here, and these two reminders seem to go hand in hand with everything you're hearing. It's almost like everything here, the message came out in a conversation. Go for it. Don't let your past hold you back. Have faith in your dreams. Hold your vision. These are pretty much telling you the same thing. Don't let go of your dreams, which is giving me the feeling that there is something you really dreamt of doing, something that you really had high hopes of achieving, and perhaps it didn't manifest in the way you thought in the past. And maybe you gave up on that dream or that vision. You just felt like, well, that must not have been meant for me, or I've tried it many, many, many times. It's just not working out. So whatever. You're getting reassurance now that there is a rebirth to that energy, or the timing is now. It just wasn't right before. So don't let go of any long-term dreams you've had and visions you've had and ideas you've had for a long time. Now they have the energy behind them to manifest because you've done spiritual work that made that possible, whether you realize it or not. Sometimes people think doing spiritual work means they literally sat and they meditated, they did yoga,
they prayed, they went to church, they whatever, you know. But spiritual work can also involve the work you just do in your daily life. Spiritual work could be some compassion and love you offered someone you didn't even know. Spiritual work can be opening up to receive blessings that are coming to you from unexpected sources. Spiritual work just means you are getting more and more connected to divine energy, okay? And you're doing the work in order to do that. So, to clear your energy in order to be in alignment with the divine and your divine spiritual team. So, stay connected to your vision, your dreams, because your team is saying, we're cheering you on. Now is the time. It's like they're showing me a football team entering the field and running through the tape, and everybody's cheering, and the cheerleaders are like, yeah, because they're about to win. That's what I'm seeing for you, for the collective. All right, and then we have over here, moon dust magic. Funny, dust fell off the card. I don't know why. From where? Moon dust magic, looking within, and eclipse, uncertainty and chaos. I literally just said that. So this is going to be a time where you might be feeling uncertain about things. And a lot of times people associate uncertainty with chaos. I see uncertainty as fun. You're not sure what's to come. But what you are certain of is what you hold dear. And that's what you look within for. You're looking within for that dream, for those dreams, for that vision or those visions, okay? And you're holding them, you're cultivating them, you're holding space for them in your energy for when you are ready to manifest them. Maybe when this period of uncertainty passes, you will be ready to manifest. But what I'm hearing with the uncertainty is just you having doubt because of issues with the past. Just scared to make moves now. And you can't. Look within and understand how deeply connected you are to your dreams and visions, and also what you gained from not attaining them yet. Think of, if you are going to dwell in the past, think of where you were in the past when you first attempted your dream or your vision. And you'll get your answers as to why it didn't manifest just yet. And if you look at who you are now, you'll understand why now they're saying now is the time. Okay? So I'm going to pull some cards from these decks. One more card from the top and one more from the bottom, just to get a little bit more insight for you guys. But that is the overall message, is to work on that PTSD from the past that has you feeling like now maybe your dreams and visions aren't attainable, because now's the time. That's what makes it so ironic. Is like, now's the time to go after them, and now is the time where you're like, well, in the past I tried, it didn't go as planned. Several times I tried, for some of you, and invested in myself, invested in others, and things didn't work out the way I thought, and now there's some fear behind pursuing it again, or going after a dream or goal, or any dreams or goals for that matter. And Spirit is saying, now is the time. Okay, it wasn't before, now's the time. So I'm going to get you 2 more cards from each deck. So what else does the collective need to know in regards to this new moon's energy? You have last quarter moon in Virgo, attend to the details. So if there's any feelings of nervousness and fear around going after your dreams and visions, your advice at this time is to tend to the details. Make sure you have a surefire plan. You know what you're going to do, what you don't want, what you do want. If you have to figure out prices, if you have to figure out transportation, if you have to figure out just what exactly is this dream or vision, it's time for you now to do your list, make your plans, list your details, get everything figured out, because that'll build your confidence, okay? When you feel like you're unsure, that's going to return you to the energy of the past and that uncertainty. At the bottom of the deck, you have first quarter moon. That's funny, last quarter and the first quarter. And then a new moon. So it's like the beginning, the ending, and the beginning, the start after the beginning. All right, it says trust the universe. First quarter moon in Aquarius. It's like you're just getting reminded of everything I just told you. You have to trust now. You have to know that now is the time. The universe was saying before was not the time, and now they're saying you're ready. So you have to trust and just go for it. Okay. Once you have all the details, and it doesn't matter how many lists you have to make. I was beating myself up this week because I've been like making lists of things, ripping them up, making plans for workshops, ripping them up, making this idea, ripping it up. It does not matter how many times you have to list or write or plan. You'll know when it is right, but also don't overthink. Don't overthink it. You know what you feel is real. I think my issue comes when I'm overthinking, when I'm saying to myself, well, that sounds good, but suppose I do this too, just in case that doesn't work out. And I think that's where we go overboard because we start to plan for failure. And they're saying this time around, don't plan for failure, plan for success. What would be the details to your plan if your vision, your idea, your dreams, your goals actually manifested? What would be the next step? Not what would you do if they don't work, okay? Somebody needed to hear that. I know I did. And funny part, under trust the universe is leave the past behind again. That's crazy to get it twice. Don't let your past hold you back and leave the past behind is showing up again. Okay? So the past is the main thing that can get in the way with this new moon energy. All right? Collective, this is your heads up. Anytime you feel like you are making a decision based off of a past experience, that's your conditioned self-talking, and you need to ignore it. Okay? You need to ignore it because it's only speaking from past experience. It's not going to be telling you from who you are now. All right? You also have a time for healing. Well, that says it all. It is time to heal from the past wounds. Yeah, it's time to heal from these situations that caused you to no longer feel confident in your dreams and visions being able to manifest. All right, at the bottom of the deck is bring love into the situation, new moon in Aquarius. And I really feel like whatever it is, it's something you truly love to do. And once you are focused on what you love and like you're putting your heart first and letting it be your guide, it's going to make everything a lot easier because what the heart wants, the mind seeks for the heart, heart's emotional satisfaction. And so if you tap into your heart center and you tap into what activates that energy of love, feeling loved, giving love, whatever, whatever that energy of love means to you, bring that to this situation, and that can help diminish a lot of the fear. That can help disconnect you from the past where maybe you felt like you wasn't getting the love you deserved. And now you're going to come with a different energy of walking in the energy of love and also knowing you deserve love, which is most important. You're worthy. All right. I need you 2 more cards from this moon goddess oracle deck. So you have new moon activation. Yeah. Some things are being activated. And that's interesting. All these new moon cards showing up for a new moon reading. New moon in Aquarius, new moon in Aries, new moon, literally just the new moon right here. And it's just letting me know that this is a new beginning for you guys. First quarter moons, it's a new beginning and the wrapping up of old ways with the last quarter. It's like you've completed a cycle and we're stepping into this new energy. And a lot of your gifts that maybe weren't ready yet are ready to be activated now, which is why you're ready now to receive what is coming in. Okay? These blessings that are coming in that are going to come because of your dreams and visions. Okay? And at the bottom of the deck, you have strength, which is their main advice to you. Stay strong, stay courageous, okay? This is actually what you're being rewarded for, because from what I'm hearing, you've been strong and you've been courageous. And now you're getting cleansed. This makes me think of you're just getting a cleansing of all that ish you had to go through that might be still in your energy. You're going to get that cleansed and released because new energy is being activated for you. That's going to bring clarity to things and connect you more to who you are now within, so that you know which way you want to go, according to your dreams and your visions. And that's what I got for you as a collective. This is a beautiful collective reading and very clear. I think when readings are clear, it's when I just love them. Like straight to the point. There's no beating around the bush. Let go of your past experiences so that you can be open to receive the new that's coming in based off of the work you've done on yourself, personally, spiritually, and yeah, it's time to go for it. Okay. So that's what I got for you, collective. Coming up next is your pick a pal session. And I'll be right back. Hey, y'all. Welcome to the pick a pal portion of this session today. And I think it's a great way to wrap up this new moon in Gemini energy, which honestly, I don't know why, but a lot of starseed energy has been coming through. And so I wanted to connect you guys to that energy. And a lot of messages came through. I pulled some cards for myself separately and I was like, oh my God, so in sync, so on point. So I said, okay, I'm gonna do it for the collective as well. Um, See, yeah, star ancestors just wanted to come through to give you an added boost with this new moon energy so you can see exactly what energy is coming in for you right now, how to use it, um what new beginnings are guaranteed to come in. They just want to give you some inspiration is what I'm hearing. So we have 3 pals here. And I'm gonna use my easels. Let me get that ready. The little easels. But pile number 1 is represented by complete surrender, Lyra, future. And this pink quartz crystal chunk. Pile 2 is represented by the card that says secrecy, serious, and the past. And it's also represented by this clear quartz pyramid. And pile 3, you have saving humanity, serious, and past as well. And the amethyst crystal, polished crystal. Okay. So you should have been all deep breathed out, deep breathed, whatever. But let's take one more and see which crystal, which card number, which names, where you feel directed and guided. One more power breath in. And let it out. And allow yourself to be intuitively guided to the pal that's for you. First instinct, go with it. This is not one of those reads where I say you should choose more than one pal. This is one of those pick a pals where you need to go with your gut, the first one that calls to you. And I'll be right back with pal 1. Hey, Pal 1, you were drawn to complete surrender. Lyra, future. Card. Put this on your easel over here on the sidelines. And you were also drawn to the pink quartz crystal. So I do feel this new moon energy is ushering in some new energy when it comes to your relationships pertaining to matters of the heart. Um, Either you're going to be calling in your soul tribe, your soul family, or you are going to find a new relationship, or a relationship gets renewed, or something to that extent. But it does feel like a lot with you've had some need for love. I'm just hearing like love and compassion and soft energy. So what's becoming available to you due to the self-work you've been doing up until this time now? So you have vulnerability, and full spectrum. You are literally at this time awakening aspects of yourself that have been lying dormant. So it feels like to me what's becoming available to you at this time is the ability to um to really connect to the energies of the planet, to connect to nature, to heal with crystals, to do some healing through connecting to the earth is what I'm hearing. Um there may be something very powerful about you going out, being out in nature. Full spectrum is really giving me that energy. I want to see if this is a seed card. I don't remember. Let me see. Yes, full spectrum is a seed card, which lets me know like you are at the beginning of this journey. Um, Finding the ability to create your heaven on earth is how they describe it. Honoring the perfection of nature's cycles. So just you being here watching this today, you are getting into alignment with the cycles of the moon, which is one of nature's cycles. Um, yeah, starting to see the balance between good and bad, just gaining that earth wisdom. You're getting a deeper connection to your ancestors as well. And yeah, just really connecting to the earth and what your idea of heaven on earth is. Not just seeing things as black and white, but going beyond those concepts. It's like you're going to be able to honor the full spectrum of life. And in doing that, you're able to look at your situation and things connected to you in a different light. All right. So you are going to be releasing limitations, I feel, and realizing your connection to the all and your ability to control the experiences to an extent, but at the same time, being vulnerable, allowing yourself to show your true self. Yeah, and really being open to receive the energy that's coming in at this time. It just keeps drawing me back to your main card. It's like in order to do that, though, pal number one has to completely let go of control. And I think that's some of the work you've been doing is learning how to trust the process and not freak out when you can't control the outcome of things. Okay? So let me see, how will you be called now to share your energy in the world? So my pal ones, you have jump in. So you can be at this time just asked to jump in, get your energy in there and going. And drop Andromedan energy. So you're getting a little idea of what star ancestors are coming through for you as ancestors from Andromeda. And it says adventure and say yes to change. So I do feel that you're being asked at this time to share your energy in whatever way calls to you, that feels adventurous, that sparks excitement, that gets your juices going. Anything that's going to be different from what you've been experiencing. Okay, you're meant also to be an innovator, I'm hearing, to create adventure and lanes to transformation for people. Maybe you assist people with going through some kind of transformation. And that doesn't always have to be on a physical level. A transformation can happen in the home, it can happen just moving homes, it can happen in career, it can happen through parenthood. Um, yeah, so there's something with you being a part of transformations or transitions people go through, and you're meant to use your energy in that way. And I feel like you may have already had an idea. This is looking like a third eye to me. I think you've already seen or had an idea of what it is your energy is being called to at this time. You're just now getting a push. Your guides are like, jump in, let's go. You know what you feel called to do, you know what you're called to do. So do it. All right. You also have earth pulsing, pulse of the mother, slow down, time in nature. It leads me right back to where I said there's something about you connecting to nature that is really helping you energetically at this time. So, earth pulsing, literally someone laying across the the earth. And I do feel like this pile here, you may find you're called to environmental issues because you're very connected to the earth. So you might feel where she needs assistance or extra love. But I'm also hearing it's not a race. Like you don't have to push, you don't have to force things to manifest. That you can take time to slow down, breathe, enjoy your connection to the universe, and watch things flow like the waterfall. You don't have to force a waterfall to fall. It happens naturally as it reaches that edge. And I feel that that is their message to you, is you don't have to force. Just jump in and go and begin the adventure or the dream or the goals that you've been wanting to do without pushing and without rushing. Okay. You also have play. Then I say it's like too much pushing, forcing. Have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious. So you're being called to relax, chill your energy out. Um, Show people how to manifest without force. Showing people that you can manifest without actually taking an action that people see on a physical level. You know, have fun. Don't be so focused on results and be more focused and attentive to the journey. Okay. And you're birthing a new age, birthing new creations, dreaming a new world into being, literally letting you know where your energy needs to be shared at this time. And the world needs you because you're meant to bring some new creations into being. Um, and it has to do with shifting the energy on the planet in some way. I really feel this group here, you're going to have a lot to do with nature. I don't know if it's environmental work, if it's going to be animal based, but there's something with you and your connection to Mama Earth that a part of your calling is going to draw your attention to um, conservation or preserving certain things on the planet. There's just something with Mama Earth calling to you to be of assistance in this lifetime in some way. Okay? I'm sorry, I just wanted to move everything back a little bit to fit everything on here. All right. Okay. So That was pretty straightforward for you, my ones. All right, what else your star ancestors want you to know? What new beginning is guaranteed in your life in the next 6 months? All right. What new beginning is guaranteed in my Pal One's life in the next 6 months? I'm going to look first at your Lemurian cards. I'm going to put you guys together. Okay. So you have flow. How many times have I said throughout y'all reading, you have to flow, not force. Don't push. You have to let things flow. So in the next 6 months, you're going to see things begin to flow. And you have a strong connection to water, this pal. Ether and water, okay? It says release control, which is crazy because they literally spoke to you about that. And your main card says complete surrender. So it says release control, divine will, oceanic consciousness, which lets me know you have a strong connection to the water on the planet. You may find yourself involved in clean water, supplying water to places, things like that may become an interest to you, or just preserving bodies of water that are in danger, pollution, things like that you want to get rid of. But it is guaranteed that in the next 6 months, things are going to begin to flow for you as long as you don't push and try to control how they flow. You also have cities of light, which makes me feel earth pulsing. Almost gives me a similar vibe. Telos, Adama, inner earth, etheric retreat, and family of light. So the next 6 months, you may find a new beginning through either some group work you do, a group workshop you join, a retreat you go on. I just see in the next 6 months, you're going to be really getting connected to your light family, your spiritual family in the physical, like your soul family. Okay. Let me pull this up a little more. Get some more space here. Okay, Power Ones, why does it not want to do what I want it to do? Okay. All right. So, and you also have heaven on earth. A lot with earth with this pile here. All right. So, the next 6 months, you can expect heaven on earth. All are invited. Fifth dimension, new earth, spirit, and matter. And that's literally what they were telling you in full spectrum. So it brings you all the way back around, full spectrum. Pretty much, I feel like your overall advice during this new moon is to just go with the flow. Where you feel guided, jump right in, start that adventure, be vulnerable, and let yourself show your true self. Connect to the earth when you need healing, when you need nurturing, when you need love. Yeah, and trust the process you're being guided on. You also have Two of Swords, the World, Spirit of Swords, which is the Queen of Swords. Can I fit them all? I should be able to. You also have Embodiment of Swords, which is the King of Swords. No. We can slide more. And Seven of Pentacles. All right. Okay, let's move that up there. All right, so what I'm seeing for you in the next 6 months, the new beginning that is guaranteed to come in is based off of a choice that you make, a choice that you must make, a choice that you kind of already know you need to make, but you haven't been doing it. Whatever it is, when you make that choice, a whole new cycle is going to begin. You are going to completely go through a transformation, or your life is going to feel like it's changed. Um, with the Spirit of Swords and the embodiment of Swords, it just lets me know that communication and your intelligence, your intellect, your wisdom is very, very important in the next 6 months. So speaking up, speaking clearly, communicating your needs, your wants, your desires, what you don't want is going to be very important. Having a great sense of humor is going to be very important, because when you are in the swords energy, you can seem intimidating, okay? Or sharp tongued. People are afraid of what you're going to say, or if they know enough to even engage in a conversation with you. And so having a sense of humor, um, yeah. But I'm seeing so much with flying, butterflies, birds, butterflies. This is a huge transformation that this decision is going to make for you. It's going to bring a huge change in your life. And with the Seven of Pentacles here, it lets me know that in the next 6 months, something you've been working on, a seed you have planted, you're going to start to see it grow. So something you want to manifest is going to start to grow in the next 6 months. Okay. It's something that it took a lot of your, I think you either got educated about it to manifest this. You had to learn some things. You had to speak to either a lot of people or communicate a lot of your ideas, your feelings, your thoughts. But whatever the case may be, it's going to pay off in the next 6 months. So, lastly, your life lesson and purpose that's being activated now with this new moon, and that comes to complete surrender, Lyra. So, that's another star ancestry you may be connected to is the Lyrian. I hope I'm saying that right. Lyran, the Lyran star ancestors. And I'm going to read you the message for you that should describe to you your life purpose, your life lesson. Whoa, I didn't mean to say that. Life lesson or your purpose that's being activated at this time. And this feels like a life lesson. Based off everything else that you've been told, it feels like you are at a point now where you're going to be learning about letting go, surrendering, trusting the flow, trusting the process. Um, oh, wrong card. I was like, what? That's not what it says. All right. So for eons, the ancient Lyrans applied the masculine principle of pushing or forcing reality to conform to their desires. In order to transform, they eventually had to surrender, to let go of the need to control, and trust the universe to be as it needs to be in every moment. This was a hard lesson for the Lyrans as it is for you. So, yes, this is a life lesson that's being activated for you at this time. So, you, like most humans, have a karmic pattern of trying to control reality. It is time now to change that pattern. Practice trusting and surrendering to the universe on a daily basis, even with small things. As you do this, you will begin to heal this ancient karmic pattern. Wow. So, the life lesson that's being activated for you with this new moon is the life lesson of surrendering, learning how to flow, and just be open to where you're being guided and trusting the process. So with cities of light and that family of light, it connected right to what I was saying in the beginning, that I felt like either your soul family or soulmate is coming in. um, it could be either or, because with the queen and the king side by side, for some of you, this could be you and a partner. Um, you and a soulmate, you and a best friend. If you have worked together on something, then that's what that represents, because it's about to come into fruition. But I don't know if you have to make a choice to do the work with this person, or there's just something you have to decide on. It could just be simply deciding to surrender and trusting the process. But that's what I got for you, my group ones. I hope that this resonated with you. If it did, give me a thumbs up. If this whole session, this new moon session, made you feel good today, give me a thumbs up. And if you're new here, subscribe, join the tribe. We're always welcoming in new light workers. Uh, Remember to pay attention to the promos so that you can register for my retreat to Guinea, Bognessa. I can't wait to meet all of y'all there. And this gives you more than enough time to prepare to come. And yeah, I'm sending you so much light and love on your journey. Peace, blessings, and all the goodies that come from being a part of this family of light. And I'll be back with group 2. See ya. Hey, group 2, you were drawn to secrecy, serious, past. Okay, I read that last. You are also drawn to this quartz crystal pyramid. So I feel like definitely for you with this new moon in Gemini energy, you are not only going to be getting clear on a lot of things, but I'm hearing like direction. Maybe where you felt like you weren't sure which way to go, you're going to be very clear on which way to go, what to do. You're going to feel like you're being pointed in the right direction. Um, yeah, I just see your direction becoming more clear. So let's see what else comes up for my group 2s. You also got master number 44 for your card. So it lets me know this is a group here that has a strong ability to manifest what you desire. So you guys have to be careful about your mindset and what comes out your mouth, and make sure it's uh, as closely aligned with what you want to manifest as possible. So what's becoming available to my PAL 2s due to the self-work they've been doing? Okay, PAL 2, you have She of the Lotus. Oops. And Manifestia. Didn't I just say? I know I'm becoming more and more of an open channel, but my God, when I literally say the word and it comes up, that's nuts. I just said this pile here is our strong manifestors, and you get the Manifestia card. Wow. All right, so I'm going to read you the keynotes for those 2 cards, because I think it's very important so that you know what is becoming available within you. This is what has become available within you, because you've been doing tremendous self-work. So She of the Lotus speaks of shadow work, which lets me know you have done a lot of shadow work. And you're now learning to love yourself back to wholeness. You're starting to recognize the beauty in the lotus that grows from swamp waters. And this is helping you to be relieved of triggers. You're starting to be able to release things that used to trigger you. All right. So that's She of the Lotus, which lets me know you've been through a lot of shit. That's the only way I could express it, my twos, that you went through a lot of dark times, a lot of uh, dark moments in order to get to where you are now. And you are beautiful. So they consider you like a lotus, your star ancestors, something of beauty that grew out of situations and in places that you wouldn't expect beauty to exist. Wow. All right. Group 2s. And then with Manifestia, literally manifestation, sowing the seeds of your dreams, creating your reality, trusting what you desire is already happening, which is the mindset this pal has to keep. Magic making, pollinating your wishes as above, so below. Fully recognizing you can decide how you want to live. All right. So that's what's available to you now is your ability to manifest. So dream big and then dream even bigger. Now is a great time to start the projects, any that you've been considering that you have been nervous about. There's like some magic working in your life at this time, maybe because you are actually believing it and you're realizing you have this ability, especially if you are a lotus energy. You have to know you're a master manifester because you literally have to create beauty where there's difficulty to even grow. So I think that you have to be able to manifest the things you need in order to be a lotus at the end of it all. And wow, this is a powerful group here. Not that the other groups are not as powerful, just saying you guys are starting off strong. Okay. So how will you be called now to share your energy? I'd love to know. Such a powerful group. How are you going to be called now to share your energy in the world? So you have the initiation, rite of passage, crossing the threshold. Wow. You're being initiated into something at this time. You have been being prepared to step into a certain position that seems to be very, very, very important. I believe a part of your mission is sort of um, assisting people with their own rites of passage. Maybe you're meant to show how you made your way to where you are so that others can do the same. Um, but yeah, right now your energy is like you're getting a charge up. I see lightning. It just makes me feel like your star ancestors are sending you extra added energy and extra experiences that are meant to assist you with crossing this threshold into the energy or the life purpose. Because I'm really hearing purpose that you are supposed to be um, in standing in already. All right, star seed. Literally, what lights you up? You are really meant to connect to your star ancestors at this time. Yeah. And activate those memories and gifts that connect you to the galaxies, to the stars, to the universe, you know. And I do feel like you're going to be called at this time to put your energy towards whatever lights you up, whatever makes you feel like radiant and makes you feel really, really, really good. Yeah. I'm almost hearing many of you have gone through a rites of passage. You didn't even realize you went through an initiation, and uh, probably from the last new moon, or maybe longer for many of you as well. I'm hearing even longer. And now your energy is being called on this planet to just do whatever makes you feel great because it's going to help other people. You also have the cosmic heart. Yeah, devotion, potency, making your life a moving prayer. Your heart, you're just meant to share your energy with anyone of light. Um, it's really what I'm hearing. Yeah. Literally a light worker. And you're meant to devote yourself to a certain cause, something that lights you up to be involved in. And just make your life a moving prayer. It's just like your every breath, your every step, your existence is like blessings. I'm hearing wishful thinking. It's your ability to manifest that makes you like a moving prayer. All right. And wait. It's not yet time. Things are being woven. So, how will you be called to share your energy? It's being prepared for you. All right. So, I'm also hearing, though, the wait is over. Like maybe you've been waiting for a long time. And now they're like, now it's time. So, for some of you, I'm hearing wait, that you're still learning how to really grasp your manifestation powers. I think that's like the last hurdle. Um, and then some of you is saying the wait is over. Like you've been waiting and now you don't have to anymore. I do want to get clarification if they're telling you to wait or if they're telling you that the wait is over. So I'm actually gonna we'll pull another starseed card and see if it will bring clarity to that one. Star family. My God, Powtu, you're a star seed. That, like, they're making sure you know it. If you ever had a doubt, you are confirmed today. Star family is coming through. You're part of a team of souls. Call in support. So I'm feeling that for many of you, the message is to wait until you have your support team. Okay, that your star family is being called in. This could be in the physical or in the spirit realm, and to not feel like you have to do everything alone. Okay, so for many of you, I'm hearing wait until you have the support. You know, you have the support that you need. For others of you, I remember soul plan, the fated life versus the destiny life. For others of you, yeah, the wait is over. You see how she looks a little young here, looking at the Milky Way or the galaxies. And now here it looks like a grown woman looking down at the waters. It's like remembering the plan, um, and sticking to the plan of your destiny, realizing you have control over it. You can manifest it in the way that you want it to turn out. Um, So, yeah, some of you need to wait until you feel more support, when you feel more connected to a soul family, like minded group of people. And then others of you are meant to know that the wait is over and that whatever your soul plan was, it can come in now. So, some of you might have felt like, oh my God, I've been trying to do something, it's not happening. And they're like, wait, your soul family's coming in to assist you. Others of you, they're saying your wait is over. Now it's time for you to do what lights you up, to follow that soul plan, okay, that you've always had for yourself. All right. So finally, what new beginning is guaranteed in your life in the next 6 months? Synchronicity. Well, we're already seeing that. Opportunities in divine timing, open to change divine outcomes. Everything falling into place is what I'm hearing. Everything falling into place. Almost to the point where you're like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, is what is coming in for you in the next 6 months. Did I say weeks or months? I meant 6 months if I said weeks. But if I said weeks, then, or you heard weeks, then that's what it is for you. But anyway, and this is card number 6. That's crazy. So the next 6 weeks or months, opportunities are going to be coming in that are right on time. Okay, so be open because they are going to be life changing. Okay, and also I'm hearing divine outcomes, be open to change, is making me also think some of these opportunities you could have had before, but the timing was off, and now they may come in differently, or they may come in the same and have a different outcome. Okay. You also have awakening. Know who you are. Who you are. DNA activation. Wow. In the next 6 months, you are really going to know yourself. Remember, I said clarity of direction, knowing which way you want to go, knowing this is literally confirmation. And in the next 6 months, you're getting a DNA activation coming in, which is going to really awaken you to your highest purpose at this time. And I do see you getting a clear direction as to, okay, now I know who I am and what I feel called to do. And sovereignty, right to choose, immunity to hooks. I really feel like you're going to, in the next 6 months, experience a real shift in you. Really setting your value high, I'm hearing. Setting your what you value as well, setting that up. And they're telling me go into the book. There must be something extra here, because I was channeling and then I'm hearing like look inside the book. So there's something extra they want you to know. The reason why I don't use this book is it's a little difficult. It's broken up into chapters, so I can't like just find everything in order. But they said you're meant to find it, so it opened right up. Okay, so it says enlightened solar plexus. So in the next 6 months, you might experience a boost in your confidence, your willpower, your determination. That's the solar plexus reigns that. Choices. You may have some important choices to make, which reminds me to be open to change. And you're going to resolve shame issues. Any issues where you were made to feel shamed or carry guilt, in the next 6 months, you're going to be releasing that. Okay? You have the new earth dragon. I was going to say this, pal. I feel a connection to dragons as soon as I saw it. It just made me think like, hey, like one of your guides or friends peeking in. Um, and these dragons come through to guide you in your personal and collective transformation. All right. So your transformation and the transformation of the collective. And they help you to clear out old paradigm energies, to leave heaviness behind so that you can level up. In the next 6 months, I really feel like that's what you're doing. You're just releasing the past, you're releasing the old, you're yeah, you're really owning your power, and letting go of conditional ideas and thoughts and living free. Um, yeah, you're going to be releasing the heaviness that was holding you down from your past. There's not going to be anything to block your power. That goes for black magic. All of that ain't gonna be able to work on you. Um, yeah, many blessings are coming in for you in the next 6 months. Wow. And it all feels like perfect timing, synchronized, awakening, sovereignty. It feels like it's all as it should be. All right, what other new beginnings are guaranteed in your life in the next 6 months? You have Seven of Wands, Ten of Swords, yeah, Temperance, the Hermit, and the Six of Pentacles. Oh, wow. So, my twos, in the next 6 months, what's also guaranteed in your life is you getting over something that has caused you to develop coping mechanisms. Something that at one point, I mean, I almost feel like you're like, maybe you were in a situation or a predicament that just had you feeling like you had to defend yourself a lot, always feeling on the defense with Seven of Wands and these sharks out here, and then the shipwreck here with the Ten of Swords. It just makes me feel like you've dealt with mutinies. You've dealt with having to really stand strong by causes or beliefs. And I do feel like, you know, you had to give up on some things at some point due to the immense pain and heartache and betrayals that you had to succumb, or deal with. But with the Ten of Swords here, it lets me know the ship in the distance, you are being saved. It's like your star ancestors are sending you a spaceship, like to save you from whatever you went through, to let you know you're not going anywhere but to lighter, brighter days. The sun is about to rise. You're about to leave the dark behind. But temperance here is letting me know you may struggle with addiction or coping mechanisms at this time. And there's a need for you to find some kind of balance. If you're going to indulge, make it so it's balanced. I'm hearing that also for work and play. Find a balance between business and relaxation and leisure and recreation. But there's a need for you to really, in the next 6 months, it's guaranteed though, that you're going to be freeing yourself from an addiction. Could be one that you felt like you need or would never be able to let go of. That could be food, that could be a mindset, a relationship, a drug, a cigarette, alcohol, anything that you feel like you need, you're addicted to. Okay, with the Hermit here, um, you've been spending a lot of time alone, and in the next 6 months, you're gonna find yourself coming up out of this hole where maybe you felt like you were trying to learn things, you were trying to get your mind right, or cleanse, or understands the ways of the world and the experiences that you've gone through, and now it's almost like you're going to be emerging as a teacher. Okay, and I'm getting that for a lot of you, maybe emerging to share, to teach, which makes sense with this new moon in Gemini. That would spark that in you. You know enough now to offer, to share. However, with the Six of Pentacles here, it's letting me know this may have been something you've done before, that you've given a lot of energy towards, and maybe felt like you didn't get much or nothing back. But in the next 6 months, you're going to see a huge return coming in your direction for something that you put your energy towards, something you worked on for a long time, didn't go your way, you were disappointed. There was just not good energy around it at that time. And I do feel for this pal, a lot of times you can attract either people who love you to the point of overwhelm, or people who unexplainably um don't like you because you have a light that kind of uh shows their shadow, and they don't want to see that. They don't want to look at their dark aspects of themselves. um But yeah, in the next 6 months, it's guaranteed you're going to see a comeback, or some kind of money coming your way for something that you once tried to do that was knocked down. It feels like by opposing forces and competition, to it coming back around for you. Okay, yeah, because it's divine time. So finally, last but not least, what is your life lesson? or purpose that's activating at this time. So we're going to find out if this is a life lesson or a purpose. We have secrecy and Sirius, which lets me know you're serious, you're connected to Sirius as a star seed. Um so let's see why you have secrecy. Is this a life lesson? I was going to say sounds like a life lesson, but it could be a purpose you're activating. So let me see. All right, some of how to's. In order to protect and serve humans in the early days, Syrians often had to work secretly in small covert groups. There's a strong feeling that separation was necessary in order to do positive work without obstruction. That's that hermit in you. Many humans still carry this karmic pattern. This card encourages you to think about the issue of secrecy and how you live your life. It suggests that it is time to live your life out in the open with no shame or fear of rejection or retribution if you show your true self to the world. This may be scary at first, but it will eventually lead to a true sense of freedom and self confidence. So I almost feel like this is a combination of a life lesson learned that's going to push you into your purpose, which seems to be coming up out this cave. Like I said, it's time for you to come up out your cave and share what you've learned and what you've your new understandings. Um yeah, if this card comes up in your reading, it could mean that you are either connected to this ancient time on earth when the secret societies began, or you had subsequent lifetimes with this theme. It could also mean that in your life now, you cling to secrets as a way to control others, to protect yourself, or to feel safe and in control of your life. This is one of those cards where you will have to look at the surrounding cards as well as the themes of your life now to really ascertain the deeper meaning. I'm going to tell you too, I'm also getting with secrecy. The deeper meaning I picked up is it has a lot to do with your higher purpose, and that your life lesson has taught you that you can't tell everything you're going to manifest. You can't tell everything that you're going to do. Some things you just have to do. You have to work in silence. And I think that's something you learned, and I think that's something you've been doing. And now it's time for you to come out and share and no longer have to be confined to Hermitville. Okay. But that's what I got for you, my twos. This was a long one, guys. I hope that you enjoyed this entire new moon in Gemini session today. If you did, give me a thumbs up. If you're new to this channel, remember you have to subscribe. You have to, you have to, you have to. Um, and everybody, please pay attention to the ads that are letting you know about my upcoming retreat so that you do not miss out on Bonessa retreat to Guinea, West Africa. It's going to be life changing, especially for these Powtoos. I'm seeing with the boat and the water and all, you have a lot of water too, but I really feel like this group here just gives me the feeling that looking off and looking afar and looking off like you're meant to travel somewhere. So start planning to come with me. All right, I'm sending y'all so much light and love on your journey. Peace, blessings, and all the goodies that come from being a part of this family of light. And I'll be back with Pal 3. See ya. Hey, Pal 3. You were drawn to Saving Humanity, Sirius, and the Past. I'll read that last. You were also drawn to this polished amethyst crystal. And one of the things I feel like this new moon energy is ushering in for you, I'm hearing a stronger connection to the divine, some peace of mind. Maybe your mental has been going overtime and you need a vacation, you need to rest, you need something to bring you peace of mind. Um, I do feel like you've been doing a lot of self work and really digging into your spiritual pocket and trying to understand your connection to, I want to say the all, but I'm really hearing strongly for a lot of you God, source energy. So let's see what's becoming available to you due to you doing self work. My threes: communication, co creation. It just feels like that connectedness to the divine so that you realize that you are co creating not just with the divine, but also with other like minded spirits on this planet. You also have air, the element of air coming through, paradigm shift. So there's a huge change coming for you. I feel like the way you see things is about to really change, or the way you've been experiencing things is about to go through a huge um shift for you. But I want to read you the keywords for communication co-creation. I'll check out air too for you guys. But it says nonverbal communication, love language, telepathy, unique ways of communication, light language, multidimensional information, community coexistence, relationships, meeting our higher selves, really seeing someone, and deeper listening. So this does speak of some sacred collaborations you may be having, or that are available to you now because you've been doing self work. So there may have been people that you are meant to collaborate with, you are meant to work with. Um, and I keep seeing the word art. I don't know what she's saying, but I see art, art, art. So this group may be artistic or visual artists in some way, um, or just a creative artist of some kind. But yeah, it's like being able to communicate with your art, being able to communicate without speaking. Um, yeah. So you're activating this ability, and I don't want to say better, but a much more clear way to communicate, and not necessarily with words. Yeah. So that things don't get lost in translation. But this card also encourages you to explore realms of telepathy, healing with the arts like poetry, painting, and music. Um, yeah, you're meant to communicate with the collective in a way that goes beyond speaking. And I feel like you first had to get that connection to source in order to be able to activate it in your work with humanity. Yeah. And this just speaks of an innovative way of existing, new earth energies coming into play. But primarily, what I'm hearing is you becoming an inspiration to others, because you're going to be flying higher than before. Um, your perspective on things has grown, has expanded. You had a consciousness shift. It's like what you didn't believe possible before, you now believe is possible. um you see that we're in a time of great change, and so that also lets you know that evolution is increasing as well. um Advancing technologies are different ways we could communicate with each other. More knowledge and more power are available to everybody than we've ever had. Um, yeah. So it has a lot to do with communication. Air is a communication energy anyway. Speaks of getting messages out. So there's something with you with communication. You got like a double communication vibe going here. Um, yeah, and it also has a lot to do with inspiration. So what's becoming available to you due to your self-work is your ability to inspire others in ways that are creative, that don't even use words, but can use words in a healing ways. Um, yeah, you're getting a big boost when it comes to communicate, getting your words out there, getting your art out there, getting your work out there, getting what you want to say, your thoughts clearly expressed and represented. All right, so maybe before that was an issue for you, but this new moon is making this available to you because you've been working on self. So, how will you be called now, my pal threes, to share your energy in the world? So, you have break the chain. Oh, so at this time now, you're being called to get rid of ancestral patterns, healing, and time to heal and rewrite the future. So you're being called at this time to work on generational burdens. I'm hearing releasing patterns that are not helping generations progress, but actually holds them back. You're a generational burden remover in your family, whether you knew it or not. Now you know. And you'll be called to dance with life. This is my creative, my artist group. Not saying there weren't artists in the other groups, but this group here, right now, at this time, literally what's becoming available to you is your artistic gifts are going to be well received and understood on higher levels at this time. So it says, do something to change your energy, dance with life. So you're being called at this time to just really use the arts. I'm hearing also use dance to shift your energy when you feel you're in a stuck energy, when you feel like you need to free up some energy. Dance, take a dance class, dance freestyle in your house, to your favorite songs. But yeah, it's time to change, make some changes energetically. And I feel like it starts with ancestral patterns, things that have carried on within your family for generations. You are now going to find yourself called to right these any wrongs, and to rewrite the story of your family. Okay. What else? What else? What else will you be called to do? So you have deep cellular healing, Arcturus energies. So we have Arcturians here in this group as well. Physical and emotional healing. Okay. So some of what you do is meant to help people heal on a physical and emotional level. But I also feel that it is also meant to help you. So whatever you do creatively, artistically, even if it's just for fun and not professionally, is a part of your deep cellular healing. Okay. But I also feel that many of you will be sharing your creations or sharing aspects of just yourself that are going to help people either heal on an emotional tip or on a physical level. And you have the great severing, Mars energy, conflict, anger, softening to love. Some of you here may be air signs and you're meant to really cool the flames on this planet. You're meant to be an energy that can communicate without words so that everyone can understand your message. And that message is meant to bring an end to conflicts, to anger, and to get people to soften and open up to love again. That is a part of where your energy is needed at this time. And it also is helping you to rid yourself of any anger that you might have been harboring. All right. Wowzers. So what new beginning is guaranteed in the life of my Pal 3s in the next 6 months? Guaranteed. You have inner child attunement. Well, with all this deep cellular healing, I do understand that, especially being that you got generational patterns to work through. It says, go within, listen, loving parenting. You need to, at this time, be a loving parent to yourself, okay? In the next 6 months, what I'm feeling for you is going to be guaranteed to come in is some kind of healing of that inner child. I think many of you that chose this pal, either you felt like you grew up very quickly, you had to raise yourself, or you lost a parent, both parents, at a young age or at a time in your life where you didn't feel prepared to be on your own. But this has taught you to be a certain kind of parent to either your children or to friends and family. And they're saying in the next 6 months, that energy is coming back for you. So either it's going to come in the form of a person who is offering you a listening ear or showing you a way to go within and self-care, love on yourself. Or it can come through, I heard your work for some of you. Yeah, doing inner work. But I do see an aspect of your inner child healing in the next 6 months where you're going to begin to feel a lot more loving. And I feel like this pal here, you have some, what's I gonna say? Not boundaries, but you have some blocks up when it comes to love. And I do feel it stems from a fear of abandonment. So in the next 6 months, you're gonna find something that's going to soothe that. It could be a relationship coming in. It could just be you parenting yourself, or joining a workshop, or getting a friend or teacher who will listen. But in the next 6 months, there's a deep, deep, deep healing that's going to take place that is going to literally uplift you to another level. For some of you, in the next 6 months, you might find out you're pregnant or you're having a child, in 6 months. Take what resonates. You have creation. Some of y'all really are pregnant and you might not know. In the next 6 months, it's going to come to fruition. It says unique expression, flow of creation, and joyfulness. So in the next 6 months, I do see you creating something that is going to make you so happy. It's going to be a unique expression of you that no one else could create. Yeah. And it's going to also inspire a flow of creativity in you. And you have manifest. That's interesting because Pal 2 had a card that said manifest, but it was from that deck. You guys have it as well. And you have co-creation twice. Co-creation and co-creation. All right. Gratitude, divine alignment. I said that, divine connection, and joyful visions. So the next 6 months, I also see collaborations manifesting that you've worked on with other people. I see that coming into fruition. I see those projects manifesting in major ways, like creating an abundance of wealth, because it's in alignment with what you are meant to be doing in this lifetime. That's for some of you. I see you also in the next 6 months, things that you visualized that made you feel good. Being able to stay in an attitude of gratitude is going to bring in some manifestations you're not expecting. Let me see if they give more clarity to what they could be in your tarot cards. So, let's see. What new beginning is guaranteed in the life of my 3s in the next 6 months? Well, there's Ace of Wands coming through, so there is a major opportunity that's coming in that they want to make sure you don't miss, that you're prepared for. Um, you have the Ten of Cups. So it's something that's meant to bring you emotional bliss and joy. If you've been lonely, it's meant to take that energy away and just bring you complete happiness. What is it? We have the Action of Swords, could be a mate. Action of Swords is the Knight of Swords, and that means something or someone coming in very quickly with a truth that is going to shift everything. So if you're in an energy right now where you feel like you're not getting any major opportunities, you're not in a relationship, you're not having that happy, joyful family life that you desire, it's coming in very quickly in the next 6 months. Ten of Wands. It could feel overwhelming. It could feel overwhelming as quickly as it's coming in. Okay, I'm hearing be careful what you wish for. This pile here, I feel like there are things that are manifesting now that you've been wishing for, and they're gonna be showing up. So they're like, just watch what you wish for. They don't want it to turn into something that in 6 months you're like, damn it, you know. So, and the Six of Swords. Oh boy. So the next 6 months is guaranteed you ain't going to be dealing with nothing that feels like a burden. You're going to be releasing burdens and going towards what feels good, where your guides are guiding you. You're very quickly, in fact, being guided away from things that overwhelm you, that are burdensome to you, that you have to struggle to do alone. And you're going to find joy, happiness, and a major opportunity coming in. This is citrine that lizard's holding, which lets me know it's a major opportunity that you're going to be passionate about, but also that's going to attract money. Okay. So I do feel there is a huge change coming in the next 6 months in regards to either the birth of someone, the birth of a major, unique, creative idea, um, and literally you leaving behind anything that weighs you down and is burdensome. Yeah. So, what life lesson and purpose is activating now? So, this does feel like life purpose rather than life lesson, but we'll see. So, you have saving humanity, you have Sirius, which lets me know not only are you an Arcturian, but you also have Syrian um, connection. You need to do your starseed research and past. So, I'm going to read to you what your card's message is. All right. So in the early Earth days, the Syrians had positive intentions to protect humans and make sure that they evolved without interference. However, they became a bit obsessive about saving the human race, and many humans who were once Syrians still carry this karmic pattern today. So, it's time for this pattern to be released. Know that no one person can save humanity or another person. We all play a vital role in Earth's transformation. The universe works through us. All we need to do is stay open, release the need to force change, and be living examples of the Creator in every step we take. You guys, pal, it's like right before pal two's energy. You guys are on the brink of activating your gift of manifestation. Like in the next 6 months, that's where you're going to be. I don't know what you're going to be doing besides clearing out those inner child wounds and generational burdens, but something is going to shift you into alignment with the ability to manifest. Very strong ability. All right. Um and this pile has karmic work. So you might have felt like a lot of times you were doing things and you kept bumping into obstacles and you'd be like, why? I'm a good person. Why is this happening? But you're not looking at everything. You have to take a look and you have to realize that past lifetimes affect karma in this lifetime, but also things you do or have done or are doing in this lifetime. There's nothing that God or the Most High or the ancestors, they just overlook. Like, oh, Pal 3 um stole some change they saw lying around a friend's house, but we're gonna let that rock because they really needed it. Nah, that's not how this karma works. At least not for you. You are my Pal 3s. I'm hearing you are not allowed any loopholes with karma. um you do something or you're doing something and it's not karmically right, you experience that bad karma immediately. um and you could correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. Like, I did bad shit and I enjoyed myself after, felt good about it. And you trust, you'll notice that it was not all good, or it was great in that moment, but down the line it was not. All right. um Yeah, you might find you're connected to Palladians too. Pallades, as in working with. So you might find that you work well with those who are connected to Palladian energy. Um, yeah, but this, okay, I thought it was a purpose, life purpose card, but it feels like a life lesson. All right. It really is a life lesson about releasing karmic patterns and realizing that you contribute to the all to this planet, that you're not the one that's responsible for saving humanity. You can't look to someone as a guide to save you or save humanity. You have to realize that what you create and you bring to the table is also assisting in the movement towards assisting humanity in some way. All right. So I do feel like they're trying to get you to release a pattern of trying to save others rather than looking at yourself. All right. So it literally says, if this card came up in your reading, it could mean many things. It could mean that you were incarnate at the time um, that Syrians were on the earth and had to deal with these issues. Um, and you most likely have not yet fully healed them. But it could also mean that you, as a human in this life now, have a tendency to try to fix things or save people instead of focusing on your own personal evolution. And I feel that's what the lesson is for this pile very strongly. Um, Especially with air energy. Air signs tend to do that a lot. I'm sorry if you're air signs, nothing to knock y'all down, but it's true. You guys are analytical a lot. So it's easy to analyze other things, but to turn that gaze inward can be difficult. And that's something you're learning to do at this time. All right. And stop trying to fix and save everybody else and just take care of you. Um, yeah, that's just really what I got for you. That's what I'm hearing. Is your life lesson at this time. Learning to save you and take care of you and not feel like you have the responsibility to save humanity or that somebody in your life is meant to do that, which could be a part of your inner child healing that's going to take place in the next 6 months. Um, all right. This is one of those readings here, my Power Threes, that you gotta listen back to again. So many messages here for you. So many, yeah, so much. That's what I got for you though. If this resonated, please give me a thumbs up. If this entire new moon session was great to you, yeah, thumbs it up. And if you're new here, subscribe to the channel. Everybody, please take time to not just read the description, but to really look at my promo ads. In fact, forget the description. Look at my advertisement for Bonessa Retreat to Guinea. That is what I want everyone to focus on joining. And yeah, come and get this healing. Does that occur in 6 months? Let me see when I'm recording this. May to June, June to July, August, February. No, that did 9 months. Is someone in this? Why am I counting 9 months like someone's about to have a kid? All right, somebody here may be pregnant. Yeah. All right, let's try that again. November. So in 6 months, the end of 6 months would be November from now. So my trip starts in December. Sounds like a perfect 6 months to get to planning it and working on that. Anyway, I love you guys. Sending y'all so much light and love in your journey. Peace, blessings, and all the goodies that come from being a part of this family of light. I hope to get I get to meet all of you one day. Until then, love you. Thanks for supporting me. And until next time. Bye.